Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is IE. Today I'm going to do some arts and crafts. Alright, so we all know holiday season can be very expensive. Personally, I spent $90 that I did not expect to spend on a Christmas tree, but I always wanted a Christmas tree that had flocking on it, and flocking is the one where it has that snowy effect on that tree. I've always wanted that type of tree, and I found the perfect one on Amazon, which I'll link down below too. And so I just decided to splurge. So with that unexpected splurge, I wanted to save on Christmas decorations. So I went to Dollar Tree and found a bunch of cool things. So I'm going to show you how I do my Christmas decorations and what you can do to save money too. So these are some of the things I picked up from Dollar Tree: some fake flowers, a bunch of ribbons, this wreath, some snowflakes. And with just these, we can make a few different types of Christmas decorations, and you don't have to break the bank doing it. If any of my shots are blurry by any chance, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure out this whole camera thing. So I am ready to start. I got my space buttons in. I'm feeling good. Also added some chakra balancing earrings on. I am going to move everything off to the side so we have some more room. So the first thing I'm going to grab are these thin ribbons. So they are 5/8 of an inch, and I really like these because they're blue and they have gold flakes in them, and that totally matches the color theme that I was going for this year. So I swooped a couple of them up. So what we're going to be making are hanging decorations with these, also with one of the snowflakes here. Alright, so for the first hanging decoration, you're going to grab this. You're also going to need thread and needle. So I just got regular thread in white, and you're going to thread your needle here. If I can find the end. Perfect. Also, a trick with threading needle, if it's not going through the needle eye, you can just cut your thread at a diagonal to make it sharper. That way you can thread it through a lot easier. Perfect. Alright, so if you want to go for a garland, you'd want a longer thread. Alright, so I cut the thread about an arm's length for me, and I am going to tie it at the end, about maybe like 3 inches up. And I'm going to tie it twice because I just like that extra security. So I'm just going to loop it through and tie it just like that. And I'm going to do it again, making sure that the knot lines up with the first knot we made. Perfect. So we got that tiny knot there. I'm going to hold the needle at the end here, and then we're going to take this ribbon. So you can stab the ribbon about 1/2 inch in. So because my ribbon has 2 sides, I'm going to put the glittery side at the very bottom, because I'm probably going to look at it from the top or from the bottom looking up, so I do want to see the glittered side. So stab your needle about 1/2 inch in, and then you're going to fold your ribbon over the needle, and you're going to stab again. So for me, I'm probably going to do maybe about 1 inch ribbon right here. So let me do that again. So you did your 1/2 inch there, and I'm going to stab about 1 inch in. So we got that. So after you've made your first loop, you're going to take this and you're going to make another loop, still 1 inch wide. And then you'll have 2 loops just like that. You're going to loop it again, 1 inch, and then you're going to loop it again, about 1 inch. Oops. And you're going to stab the needle in the middle of that ribbon, and then we're going to loop it again. So you should have about 3 loops on each side. 3 and then 3. Cool. So you can see that my finger is still at the bottom of the needle as I'm threading the ribbon through. So after you looped it, you're gonna have 3 on each side, like so. I like to twist it a little bit just to give it some more dimension. And you're gonna cut the ribbon on a diagonal because I just think it looks cuter that way, about 1/2 inch or maybe 1/4 away from the needle, just like this. Perfect. So after you cut your ribbon, you're gonna end up with something like this. And then you're gonna hold the top of your needle and you're gonna slide this down the string all the way to the knot. And it's gonna stop on its own and it's just gonna sit right there. So it's gonna be your first ribbon snowflake on your thread. So we're gonna tie another knot about maybe 5 inches above the ribbon. And again, I'm gonna double knot it because I like security. You don't have to double knot it if you don't want to. It's just a habit of mine to double knot. Alright, and if you do double knot, you want to make sure your first or your second knot lines up with your first knot. Perfect. So we're going to do that again. So grab your ribbon, you have your needle at the base, your glittered side on the bottom, and then you're going to poke through 1/2 inch from where the ribbon is cut. You're going to loop it, poke through again, leaving about 1 inch of ribbon on each side, and you're going to keep doing that. And this is such a simple way to decorate. You can honestly do a lot of designs with this technique. And it's so easy, it's so inexpensive. Okay. So do it until you got 3 on each side. So I got 1 more. That's a little too big. Cool. Alright, so I got my second ribbon snowflake. I'm going to cut the ribbon off again. There you go. Super cute. Now we're going to slide it down to the second knot that we made. It's just going to look like this. Really simple, super easy, really fast. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make a couple more and then I'll check back in with you to show you what I got. So what I ended up doing, I made 2. So this was the first one I did. It has 3 ribbon snowflakes on it. Second one that I did, I put 2 here. And then once you're done with it, you can just cut at the very top where the base of that needle is. And kind of just leave it. So the snowflakes at Dollar Tree, these come in a pack of 10 or 8 depending on what color you get. I got the one that was white with some glitter on them. So these also come with a little string at the end. So you're going to take your snowflake, you're going to take that bottom string. So the 5 inches that you left at the bottom, that's where you're going to tie it to the snowflake string. Awesome. Alright, so this is what you have. Super cute. Again, super easy to do. I know the background is like so bright here. But yeah, super simple. And then you just hang them wherever you want to hang them. Then for your second piece, again, doing the same thing, taking the bottom, grabbing another snowflake, and then just tying it together. You have your hanging garlands right there. And again, I am going to stagger them so they're going to hang like this up on my ceiling. Also, a quick tip with the 5 little snowflake buds that I did, I have this much ribbon left, so you're probably gonna have to buy a bunch of these spools if you do plan to make a really long garland. Alright, so another way you can make garland is taking your threaded needle again and any type of ribbon. I'm going to use this one. This way is going to use a lot more material, so just be prepared, but it looks super cute. So again, you're going to thread that into the ribbon and you're going to keep doing this. So I'll probably do maybe like 1/2 inch loops instead of that inch loop, and you're just going to keep going through the middle of the ribbon and threading that through. Alright, so this is what I have so far. I'm going to keep going till the end of my ribbon. So if you make bigger loops, your garland's going to be a lot fluffier and fuller, which is super cute too. You can even do this to thicker ribbon. I think that would look super nice. If you make smaller loops, then it's going to be tighter and smaller. So keep that in mind. If you do end up making bigger loops, you are going to end up using a lot more material, so make sure you buy enough ribbon. Alright. Push it down, that way it's easier for you to hold onto that needle. Again, we're not trying to be perfect, so a closer look to that, and you can even cinch it up. And then there you have it. You have your garland. Just fill up your whole thread however long you want to make it. So I finished with the white ribbon. I'm going to add some blue ribbon to it. Again, just looping it back and forth. Once you get a hang of it, you're just going to do it really fast. I know in the beginning it might take some time, some getting used to, especially if you're not used to sewing. Cool. So imagine that. So I only had a little bit of blue left, so I'm going to do this. Take it all the way down. And there you go. So you got some blue, some white. You could do a whole bunch of colors, whatever your heart desires. Okay, so another thing you can get from Dollar Tree are these like small bouquet of flowers. Super cute. You can buy whatever color you want. They have a whole bunch. I decided to get some red ones, gold ones, and like these iridescent white ones. So I wanted to put these up on the Christmas tree as ornaments because ornaments can be super expensive. These bunches come with like about 5 flowers in each, so that's like 5 ornaments for $1. Right, so for these, you're gonna grab one of the stems and you're gonna start bending them in half. And you're gonna bend it the other way. And you're gonna bend it again and again. So you're gonna keep bending this until the wire snaps. You don't want to cut this with scissors because it will ruin your scissors. I learned that the hard way. So you're just going to keep bending it and then you're going to feel the wire snapping. I don't know if you can see this. Right now my camera's not adjusting. But the wire snapped for me. It's sticking out right here. And for the plastic part, you can cut that with scissors. And it'll just come off just like that. But once you snapped it off the stem, I like to bend the ends of this just so that I can stick into the tree and then I'll hook onto one of the branches. So there you have it. Super easy ornaments. Honestly, this is like one of the cheapest alternatives you can have, and they're super cute. Just stick them in the tree right along with your round ornaments. Alright, so the other thing that I found were these Christmas wreaths. And honestly, they look very plain, very simple, but I thought they would make a good base for a DIY wreath. So with that, I just bought a bunch of ribbon to tie around my wreath so that we can make it our own and give it a new life because this is kind of basic. So I got some red ribbon. I got 2 different colored green ribbons to give it some contrast. I got some small white ribbon. And I'm probably going to add in some gold ribbon too. and I got this burlap with white lace just to make it a little bit more rustic looking. And damn, like these motorcycles and cars are always revving. Like, can you stop? I'm shooting. Alright, so you're going to take your wreath, you're going to take your ribbon, and you're going to tie a knot to start off the bow. Slide your knot down, and I am doing it very loose, just so it's kind of puffy, makes it easier to adjust. And we're going to tie the bunny ears. And we're going to open up the bow. And there you go. So I'm just going to keep doing it with the other ones. I'm just going to randomly grab them as I go. I'm not too worried about making them all 2 feet long, making sure it's perfect or anything like that, because we're not aiming for perfection. We're just having fun, saving money. So second one, again, tying it, and then adjust, make a bow. Alright, so what you can also do is just cut shorter ribbon and then just tie it into a knot instead of a bow. So you'll save some more ribbon that way, and then you'll give your wreath a little bit of texture because they don't all look the same. Perfect. Right, just like that. So I'm going to finish this up and then I'll show you what I have in the end. So another thing you can do is cutting a strip of ribbon. You're going to take the 2 ends, you're going to put that together. You're going to take your wreath and you're going to put it underneath your wreath. So on one side you're going to have that loop, on the other side you have those 2 ends, and you're going to put the 2 ends into the loop and you're going to pull out the 2 ends. Put it down, and then you're going to make it snug so that the 2 ends are popping out. So it's going to give you a different look than the bow and the knot. So that way, again, you have a little bit more texture to your wreath and it doesn't look like a dull, flat wreath. So this is what I have so far. What I did was I tied the thicker ribbons around the wreath, and then wherever there was a gap, I would tie the smaller ribbons. I actually do have some leftover tulle from a bridal shower that I did. Dollar Tree also sells tulle, so you can grab that too to add to your wreath. I'm probably going to cut some of these to add on to it just to give it a little bit more body. So with these, because tulle is so fluffy, I'm probably going to do the loop technique that I showed you. Or maybe just tying it in a knot. So I'm going to go in, and wherever there's a gap or that I think needs a little bit more oomph, I'm going to tie some of the tulle into it. Alright, and here is my wreath. So I even added a snowflake and some of the flowers from earlier. If you do this at home, I would recommend buying at least 10 big spools of ribbon and 5 small spools of ribbon. That way you have a fuller look. Okay, and there you have it, everyone. So you got your hanging decorations, your 2 types of garlands that you can do, your simple flower ornaments, and your wreath. Dollar Tree has so many more items that I didn't show you guys, and you can truly mix and match a whole bunch of things from there and just have a house filled with DIYs, and it's gonna look good. So don't be afraid to splurge at Dollar Tree because you're gonna save a buttload of money from doing this. Even with the simple snowflakes like this, you can put it on your wall and then just decorate your whole wall however you like. Alright, so I am done with the DIYs for the day. I'm gonna go eat because I am starving. If anyone's interested about my lip color because it looks so good, it is from ColourPop. It's their liquid lipstick and it's in R&B. Isn't it so pretty? Alright, home skillets, so comment down below if you end up buying anything from Dollar Tree and making your own DIYs, or if you made any of the ones that I showed you. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and also click on that notification bell, that way you don't miss a beat. Until next time, see you guys later. Bye!